The Armfield. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats, and we invite all active military and all veterans to please salute the flag. At each game, youth baseball and softball teams take the field and stand beside the R-Phils players as the junior R-Phils, thanks to Commonwealth Charter Academy. Tonight's Commonwealth Charter Academy junior R-Phils team is Wilson T-Ball Green Hot Dogs. And now, please welcome R-Phils game staff employee Chris Mckay, who will sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red flares, the bumpers in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the R-Phils here in Baseball Town as we get ready for game number 3 of this 6-game set. Your Reading Fightin Phils versus the AA affiliate of the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Altoona Curve. It's Bobby Rossman on the mound for the Reading Fightin Phils. He'll be throwing down to Logan Occamy back behind the plate. It's his 4th spot start of the season as Reading turns to the bullpen for the contest. Out in left field, Vito Freisha. In center, Jack Conley, and in right, Aldrim Corridor. Albert Jerez makes his 2nd AA start over in the hot corner at third. Jonathan Guzman and Sal Gazzo, your middle infielders. And who but Josh Occamy over at first. Reading split the doubleheader yesterday with Altoona, the Curve taking the first game 4-0, shutting out the Fightin Phils, actually one hitting them. Jalen Ortiz coming away with the only hit of the first game. Then the Reading Fightin Phils turned it around for game number 2. 10 hits, they recorded 6 runs. Logan Occamy, a team-high 12th homer of the season. Aldrim Corridor, a grand slam for Reading as they took game 2 6-1 and split the series. So looking to see who's going to take the advantage here today. A beautiful Thursday night in Baseball Town. The fans trickling in as we get ready to rock and roll here at America's Classic Ballpark. Brian DeBrouwer back behind the plate. He's the home plate umpire. Ray Valero shifting to third, and Evan Johnson manning the first base territory. Andres Alvarez will be leading things off for the Pirates affiliate as he's done the entire series. Jared Triolo batting second, Blake Sable in that number 3 spot, and Leover Peguero rounding out the 4 in the cleanup spot. Brent Sita, Matt Gorski in 5 and 6, and then Matt Frazier, Lolo Sanchez, and Aaron Shackleford 7, 8, and 9. Sun peeking in and out from behind the clouds, which could be a little bit tricky today. Right now it is 72 degrees and the wind is ripping from left to right, so we'll see how that impacts the lefty batters today. Sunset's supposed to be around 8:32, so within the next hour we'll see how if it's settled back behind the stadium at all, as Bubby Rossman faces out to left field. The first pitch to Alvarez is 7-0-3 for a ball. 13 miles an hour going from right to left. In a hitter's ballpark, Rossman misses upstairs, 2-0. Bubby's had 25 and a third innings so far, as I said. His fourth start of the season out of 17 appearances. The righty comes home inside, 3 balls and no strikes. Depending on his pitch count, we should see Bubby for 2, perhaps 3, probably 2, but if he's a really light pitch count, we could see him come in for a third. We haven't seen him more than 2. And on 4 pitches, he's going to walk the first batter he sees. Alvarez gets a free pass down to first, and there's a runner on and nobody out here for the Altoona Curve. Reading in their Throwback Thursday black R-Train uniforms, the black jersey top and the matching cap with the R-Train logo on the front, home white pants, and the Curve will be wearing their road gray uniforms today. Black caps. Runner going, the throw down from Occamy at the knees, a little bit high. And that's a stolen base for Alvarez, his 7th of the season. Breaks up the double play, puts a runner in scoring position early here for the Curve. Lots of big groups out at the ballpark today. That pool is hopping down the right field line. I bet we see a couple of home runs in there tonight. Hope they're from the Fightin Phils. The 67 club is packed up the third base line. Rossman looks back. Now he comes home in for a strike and nails a 98-mile-an-hour fastball for the first strike he offers today. That Seidel Auto Group deck down in left field is packed. Big day today at the ballpark. Rossman, the 0-1 becomes the 1-2 with a foul ball back into the net behind home plate. Right now the sun is shining. The lights are on here at the ballpark. It's in left field, and that's the way the shade and the shadows will start moving across as it comes off the roof, the signage, and beyond the clouds. There's a runner on second, nobody out. Tries to hit the outside corner just a little bit off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fans, wherever you are, thank you so much for tuning in. Emily Messina bringing you all the action from America's Classic Ballpark today, throughout the rest of the week. Next week, we're home as well. Let me know where you're listening from. Rossman with the 2-2. Big swing and a miss, 97 on the radar gun, and he strikes out Triolo for out number 1 here in the first. With a runner on second, here's Blake Sable. Sable struck out 4 times in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Did have a solo shot in the first game, though. The first lefty batter that Rossman sees, and he hits a strike on the outside part of the plate. Left side of the infield in a little bit closer. Right side back deep. Rossman looks back at the runner on second. Now he comes home outside, 1-1. That's Andres Alvarez out on second, who walked and stole a base to start off this contest. Ground ball right side. This is Salgazzo over to first. There's out number 2. Alvarez does advance to third base, but Rossman puts 2 outs on the board here for the cleanup hitter, Liover Peguero. Peguero batting .292 on the season with 57 hits. Only played 1 of the 2 games of the doubleheader. Had a hit, was also thrown out trying to come home. An outfield assist by Hunter Marquardt to Salgazzo. Runner on third with 2 outs, still scoreless in the top of the first inning. Rossman trying to sit him down, so Reading has an opportunity to get on the board first. He gets a big swinging strike going off speed here, 1-1 to Peguero. Checks his swing on an off-ring that breaks down and away. 2-1. What a beautiful day in Reading, Pennsylvania. Man, I mean, it is just perfect. This time, Rossman's still outside, but it's up in the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike. Setting up for post-game fireworks already out in left field. Rossman kicks and fires. This is popped up. It's in foul territory. Occamy gives chase, but it's going to end up in the plaza, and that makes the count full here. With 2 outs on the board, Rossman had a career-high 5 strikeouts in a start this season. Matched his career high from back in 2015. Runner on third, 2 outs, the payoff pitch, swing and a miss. 99 on the radar gun as Rossman walks off the field. He gets the job done. Scoreless, go the curve in the top of the first. To the bottom half we go here in Baseball Town. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
We got Glenn from Long Island tuning in. Appreciate everybody who's joining us here if you're listening on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or on the Minor League Baseball stream. Even if you're listening as a fan of the Altoona Curve, we still appreciate you joining us here in Baseball Town. Bubby Rossman got 2 strikeouts to get out of the inning with a runner on third clean, so Altoona has a 0 in the top half, and Reading will try to get on the board first here. In the bottom, they'll send up Vito Freesia, Jalen Ortiz, Josh Occamy, and of course Logan Ohapi in that cleanup spot. For the Altoona Curve on the mound, righty Noe Toribio. The pitcher throwing home to Blake Sable. Back-to-back balls to Freesia. Out and left, Lolo Sanchez. And in center and right, 2 Matts, Frazier and Gorski. Triolo and Alvarez on the left side of the infield as Freesia gets a piece of it fouling and back. And Peguero and Shackleford on the right. Toribio, a full-on reliever, 12 outings just out of the pen, his first start of the season, as Freesia gets another piece of it, 2 balls and 2 strikes. But he's been solid out of the pen. 1.97 ERA in 32 innings of work. He's allowed just 7 earned runs all season long. 8 walks and 42 strikeouts. A pretty solid ratio. A big windup. Comes home to Freesia again. He gets a piece of it. Keep his 2-2 count. Noe Toribio signed as an international free agent back in 2016 out of the Dominican Republic. The 2-2 Freesia fouling this into his right shin again. Seems like he's able to walk it off. That was pitch number 7 of the at-bat. He's fouled back the last 5 pitches that he's seen. Two balls, 2 strikes. Freesia down the third baseline. It's fair, deep in the hole. Triolo, a perfect throw across the diamond. to get Freesia, and there is out number 1. No stranger to AA, spent last season up with the Altoona Curve, a 4.32 ERA and 50 innings of work. Off to a much better start this season. He's held batters to just a 190 average. Here's Jalen Ortiz with 1 away. Takes a pitch down and away. The ball and no strikes. The righty kicks and fires. He checks his swing, but he doesn't go around. Ortiz holds off on another ball. Trying to stay alive in this at-bat. And there's ball 4 below the knees. Works a walk. And Jalen Ortiz has got himself on here. In the first with just 1 out, here is Josh Occamy. Occamy came up in the clutch last night. He had a single that put the Fightin Phils out in front, 2-1. Now they ended up getting a lot more after that with Corridor's grand slam, but he was really the winning RBI that kept everything rolling for the Fightin Phils. I was talking to him after the game. Just felt really good about having that under his belt and being able to help his team as he takes a first pitch strike. Ortiz shuffles off the bag at first. You could tell the sun's in Shackleford's eyes. He's got sunglasses and he's using his glove to block the shade. Ortiz shuffles off the bag. Sable pops up, looks over at Ortiz, who gets back quickly. A ball and a strike here to Josh Occamy. Ground ball chopped to the second baseman. They can only get the advanced runner Ortiz at second, so they go with the fielder's choice. They were trying to turn 2, but awkward catch, awkward throw over to the bag at second. Occamy stays at first. Redding's got a runner on her with 2 outs here for Logan Occamy. Occamy's seriously been crushing it for the Fightin Phils, leading in almost every offensive category. 304 batting average. Leads the team in hits, RBIs, runs scored. Home runs, says he had his 12th yesterday. Just absolutely mashing. Takes the first pitch strike. Got Occamy down on first. Scoreless in the bottom of the first inning. Logan takes this sky high down the left field line. It's foul coming over Triolo. He tries to jump the fence to make the catch, but it's just too far gone. And Occamy now down 0-2. Logan steps back in the righty batter's box, close to the plate, as always. Josh shuffles off the bag at first with 2 outs. He's going on contact. Out of the stretch, the 0-2 inside. We'll go again. Toribio looks down in the dirt, comes back up. This is crushed foul. He'll keep his count. Hoppy loves to pull the ball down the left field line. And if he dropped that about a foot over, that would have went all the way to the corner. We'll see if he could do it again. 2 outs on the board, a runner on. Here's the 1-2 from Toribio. He gets a piece of it to stay alive. A lot of foul balls off of Noe. 16 pitches here trying to get through the first. Hoppy has taken most of his strikes as fouls here. Once again, Occamy over at first, 2 outs. Toribio glove at the waist. Here's the 1-2 runner going. Logan sends it into the stands, foul this time. He looked like he was trying to hold up his swing, but made contact with it enough, and it went out of the field of play. So he'll get another chance. Toribio gets the sign from his catcher, Sable. Here's the 1-2. Ball below the knees. He'll get to go again. Occamy shuffles off. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the dirt. Logan works his way all the way back from an 0-2 count, and now it's full here with 2 outs. The Fightin' Phils are trying to have something rolling. We'll see if they can get anything across the board. Scoreless in the bottom of the first. Here's the payoff pitch. Logan Ohapi ground ball to third base. Triolo over to first on an 8-pitch at bat. It ends up in a ground out. Occamy stranded on. And we keep the scoreless stint going to the second here in Baseball Town.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in Baseball Town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Hey, Fightin' Phils fans, we're back in the top of the second, scoreless in Baseball Town. Bubby Rossman back for another inning of work, as he will see Brent Sitta, Matt Gorski, and Matt Frazier in the top of the second. I have a special guest on with me as Rossman deals the first pitch of the knees, a called strike. Dr. Antonio Jackson, the Vice President of Academic Affairs at Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology. How does it feel to be called like you're a doctor? That's awesome. What's that like?
It feels great. A lot of hard work.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Lots of work.
8-9 years of education, but it pays off.
It does.
Yes,
it's worth
absolutely.
it?
It was worth it.
Worth it?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
A ball and a strike here from Rossman as he gets the sign from Logan Ohapi. So what do you do in the Academic Affairs Department as a swinging strike is taken 1 and 2?
So as the Vice President for Academic Affairs, I oversee all of our academic programs. So we currently have 25 programs, and I oversee the faculty and the programs as well.
So is that more like making sure the faculty and staff is running correctly as Rossman gets a swinging strikeout? That's his third of the game and out number 1 here in the second. Or is it sort of working with specific courses, coming up with, the majors and the classes?
So it's actually all of what you just stated.
All of it. I guess that's what being the vice president is.
Absolutely. So it's managing faculty, the academic programs, ensuring that students are getting the appropriate training, making sure it's a positive experience for students.
Rossman will see Gorski here for the first time tonight. The righty takes a called strike. Rossman really settling in now. So speaking of, all of the programs that you guys got going on, you recently added civil engineering construction field. What
Yes.
is that?
So civil engineering is the program that allows students to train
There's a called strike 2, down 0-2 to Gorski.
and understand how to build out the infrastructure within our communities. And so building highways, bridges, water systems, that is the level of training that students will receive, and just kind of building the infrastructure that makes our communities thrive.
So you're saying basically all of the important, necessary things that go into a community. So we're not talking about BS classes here. We're talking about real life, a major that's applicable, that can actually get you experiences. This is crushed out to left center field. On the run is Vito Frecia. He makes the catch at the warning track. A good play by the left fielder for out number 2. So we're talking about like real, actual, important information.
Significant infrastructure that allows communities to function properly. That's what these students will learn, and they'll be able to become practitioners within this field of study.
I love that about Thaddeus Stevens, and I love too that that you guys partner with businesses, with industries in the community, as Rossman sees Frazier, who pops this sky-high foul, giving chase to some infielders, but it'll go out of the field of play. You guys partner with local businesses and industries to kind of keep your fingers on the pulse of what's happening in the community and how you can get your students kind of into the professional industry.
Right. Our relationships with our industry partners are vital to how we operate. That's how we know what students need to be effective in the workforce. They also support our academic programs. They help inform the training, the curriculum that exists within programs. And of course, through having that relationship, that's how we ensure that our students have that direct pathway into employment.
And that's really the most important part of an education and of furthering your education, is to get that real world experience, to understand what it is you're going to be pursuing as a career and what you're going to have to do when you get out there.
Right. And that is why the relationship with our industry partners are critical.
This is sent into shallow center. Tracking back is Guzman. He makes the catch. A 1-2-3 frame for Bubby Rossman ends the inning scoreless here. I'll let you finish
Yeah,
up.
they inform us and let us know what they need in their workforce. And we make sure that our students have the proper training and education to be prepared to fulfill those workforce needs.
Well, a lot of good experience and a lot of good leadership by you, Dr. Jackson. Thanks so much for coming on. If you're interested, go online, search Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology, and you can find out more.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bobby Rossman sent down the curve in order, so Reading up at the plate here. An opportunity once again to get on the board first in a scoreless bottom of the second. Aldrum Corridor chops the first pitch he sees foul. It will be Corridor, Conley, and Guzman to start off this frame. Toribio out for another inning. Misses just outside. 24 pitches to get through the first, so Toribio, I wouldn't imagine, would see any longer than this second inning, which I think is all that Sean will give to Bubby Rossman. Aldrum goes to the second baseman, but it bounced over the plate. And actually, it's a dead ball because the bullpen lost one in the field. Corridor gets lucky here. The bullpen is down the right and left field line for each of these teams, and Reading lost the ball in the field, and so time was called before the pitch. Corridor gets another opportunity, but he does the exact same thing. A ground ball to second, fielded above the chest is Peguero, and on to first for out number 1. Not exactly how you draw the redo up, but it's how it comes across for Corridor. Here is Jack Conley with one away. Neither team has gotten a hit. Both teams have had a base runner with a walk, though. Conley, 2 hits and 2 walks yesterday to continue his on-base streak to 10 games. Takes a ball and a strike. Slow roller foul, will get to go again. Jack has turned into one of the most reliable players for the R-Phils. Can take on a variety of defensive positions and can also hit well on the bottom of the order. Holds off on a pitch downstairs, 2-2. I think his pitch selection is one of his best assets up at the plate. He rarely swings at something he doesn't think he can do damage with as he fouls it off, his foot hobbling a little bit. And he seems okay. The umpire is going to give him a second to try to walk it off. He's going to stay in the game, though, and he'll step back in with a 2-2 count. There's ball 3. Jack very focused up at the plate, trying to get something started here for the Fightin' Phils in the bottom of the second with 1 out on the board. Here's the payoff pitch. It's ball 4 outside. Jack will wait out a walk, and Reading will have a base runner with 1 away here for Jonathan Guzman.
Now batting for the R-Phils, number 4, shortstop Jonathan Guzman.
Guzman chases the first pitch he sees, 0-1, the count. Conley, a pretty solid base runner for a guy who's listed as a catcher. He thinks about taking off, but he abruptly stops and heads back to first as Guzzi takes a called strike, 0-2, the count. I think the sun is for good behind the clouds. I'm not sure, we'll have to see, but right now shadows all across the field. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss, and they go down to first. Conley dives back in safely, but there's out number 2 with Guzman's strikeout. Reading still has a runner on, but 2 away here for Sal Gazzo.
Second baseman Sal Gazzo.
Gazzo, a switch hitter, is going to bat from the left side here against the righty Toribio, who's up to 37 pitches here. After Gazzo in the on-deck circle, the number 9 hitter, Albert Jerez. Again, Connolly dives back in safely, but closer from the throw over. Gazzo's only seen one pitch here. The third baseman's playing in. Everyone else back. Conley thinks about it again as Sal holds off on a back foot slider that misses. Warming up in the bullpen for the Fightin' Phils is Tyler Mckay, set to make his Double-A debut after being added to the roster prior to this series. From Jersey Shore, 2-0, Gazzo takes this out to left center. Backing up is actually the shortstop Alvarez, and he'll make the play. Redding strands a runner on. Here to end the second, scoreless in Baseball Town. To the top of the third we go. We'll see Tyler Mckay in just a moment.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you. You want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. Bubby Rossman will hand the ball over to Tyler Mckay out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. Rossman, a stellar start for the Fightins. 2 innings of work, no hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts on 30 pitches. And Tyler Mckay will make his Double-A debut here for the Fightin' Phils after being called up from the Jersey Shore Blue Claws back on June 6th before this series. Starting his first pitch is a strike here to Lolo Sanchez. He'll see Sanchez, Shackleford, and then back to the top of the order with Alvarez. The righty, glove at the chest, kicks and fires home and gets a foul ball out of Sanchez, down 0-2. He sets up very far on the first base side of the rubber. He's got a little bit of a bend in his right leg. Left leg is straight. Glove at the chest. Then he takes a big kick and a step and gets a called strike. Tyler Mckay, in his first Double-A batter, strikes him out looking. And there is out number 1 here in the third. Phillies had to promote Mckay after a solid start in Jersey Shore, a 2.66 ERA in 20 1/3 innings. 19 strikeouts. Solid middle reliever. Sees a first pitch ball to the lefty, Shackleford. Last summer, split time between the Gulf Coast League and Jersey Shore, where he spent most of his time. This is fouled back. A ball and a strike with 1 out. Originally drafted in the 16th round back in 2018, Mckay is 24 years old. He's tall. He's 6'6" out there. And especially the extra height from the mound. The 1-1. Ground ball to first base. Occamy takes it over himself, and there's out number 2. To the top of the order we go with Andres Alvarez. He's the only one to reach successfully. He was walked to start off this game. He also stole a base. Made it as far as third, but never came home as we're scoreless in the top of the third inning. Alvarez from the right side hasn't seen Mckay yet. First pitch strike. Mckay, a product of Kansas State University, gets Alvarez to send this foul. He's down 0-2. Two outs quickly in the top of the third. Reading looking to get back up to bat quickly. Mckay, the pitch from Occamy. Alvarez pokes it off the end of his bat into the plaza netting, and he'll keep his 0-2 count. Wind is still out there going from left to right. It's not as sharp as it was. Maybe it'll settle down as the sun sets. Infield, outfield, back deep with 2 outs on the board. Mckay with the 0-2 here to Alvarez. Line drive, backing up is Guzman, and he makes the play. Tyler Mckay in his Double-A debut gets a 1-2-3 frame out of the curve and puts the Fightin' Phils right back up to bat in the bottom half. Scoreless as the Fightin' Phils up for some offense.
When the Ready Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners.
You want to buy some
Special thanks to Wild Missing
Just
Family Restaurant
follow
and
me into
Bakery,
this well-lit
Squawk
Lidl
Cafe,
grocery store. Here at
Collegeville
Lidl, we
Italian
buy in
Bakery,
bulk and
Pizzeria,
cut down on costs
Jimmy
wherever
G's
possible.
Railroad
Then
House,
we pass the
Nemo's
savings on to
Italian
you.
Restaurant,
Trust me,
and Pizzeria,
everything's done
Jersey
totally
Mike's
legit and
Subs,
above board.
Klinger's
Nothing
Uncle
to be worried
Sonia,
about.
and Subway
Yep,
for making
Lidl's
sure the
pretty
Fightin'
great.
Phils front
It's
office
just your
is never
run-of-the-mill
hungry on
grocery
game
store,
day.
except
Our
with
staff
way,
enjoys delicious meals from our
way
team
lower
feed partners,
prices.
but don't take
Lidl.
our word for it.
Suspiciously
Find out
low-priced
for
groceries.
yourself today.
Reading Fightin' Phils
Reading
in conjunction
Fightin'
with
Phil's
Savage
birthday
Auto
party
Park Fiesta
package is the
Fridays
best
are
way to
proud to
celebrate a
partner with
birthday.
EXP
Whether you are a
Realty
youngster or an
Associate
adult,
Broker
there's
Alex
no better
Betances
birthday
throughout the
than a Fightin's
2022
birthday.
season.
The Fightin's
Visit
fans
Alex's
birthday
convenient
package is
website at
customizable for fans of any age and starts at just
BRGPA.com
$120.
and search for your perfect
Base
home
packages
today.
include 10
His
general
custom
admission
search
tickets
bar makes
to a
house hunting
Fightin's home
online
game,
easier
an
than
autographed
ever.
baseball,
And he's there
and
to
a
answer
VIP
all your
reserved parking
questions.
spot.
Call Alex
Fans
today
can also
at
add a wide variety of experiences and options to
610-926-8610.
make sure your favorite
EXP
Fightin's
Realty
fan's
Associate
birthday
Broker
is a
Alex
grand
Betances
slam.
is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 11 Savage
To enjoy
Auto
a
Group
perfectly
Fiesta Friday
crafted
games during the
1893 from the
2022
makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. A call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen on the other side as both teams' starters, relievers, take 2 innings. And Toribio hands the ball over to Travis McGregor here as we go back to start things off with Albert Jerez here in the bottom of the third. Nobody has a hit or a run on either side. Jerez takes a ball and a strike to start things off. Toribio was solid, 2 innings of work. He allowed just 2 walks, striking out 1 on 39 pitches. So we'll see what McGregor has to offer. Jerez got his first Double-A hit last night, scored a run for the Fightin' Phils. Take the 1-2, and he sends it up in the air. The shortstop, Alvarez, waves everybody off as he steps into the outfield grass behind second to make the catch. And there is out number 1 here in the bottom of the third. Top of the order we go with Vito Fresia. Fresia grounded out to third base his first time up. Sun back through the clouds. Left field and home plate now in the shadows. Everything else is in the sun. Back-to-back balls issued here by McGregor, who comes into this game with a 4 ERA. Big quick wind-up, and he gets Fresia to take a swinging strike, 94 miles an hour. McGregor, a second-round pick by the Pirates back in 2016, drafted out of high school. As Freesia sends this foul, the count evening at 2-2. The righty comes home. Just outside, a good take by Freesia. Grazes the corner on the outside part of the plate, and the count is now full. One out here, scoreless, bottom of the third. The payoff pitch to Freesia, and he goes down swinging on an off-speed pitch. There is out number 2, and here is Jalen Ortiz. Ortiz reached on a walk his first time up. Just looking to get on any way you can here. Neither team has a hit under their name just yet. Still a lot of game left. This is a 9-inning contest. Yesterday, the doubleheaders were 7 innings, but this is a full 9. First pitch ball here to Ortiz, and he goes up the middle. First hit of the day belongs to Jalen. As he rounds first, he'll stay there. McGregor hit the deck, trying to avoid being hit by that. Let's watch it back. Pitch low in the zone. And a great piece of work by Ortiz to drive it up the middle where nobody was. And he gets himself on with 2 outs. Here is Josh Occamy. Righty on lefty matchup. McGregor gives Ortiz a glance before he comes home outside to Josh. Ortiz 3 stolen bases on the season. I don't know if he's going to try to take here. We'll have to wait and find out together. I do know with 2 outs he'll be running on contact though. Going over to first is McGregor. Safe is Ortiz. That's his 1 step off. He gets 1 more in the at-bat. Crowd getting excited here. They want Reading to do something in front of the hometown fans. This time it's inside to Josh, 2-0. Josh, the most patient hitter in the league, leads all of the Eastern League with 44 walks on the season. Another glance over to first. This time he hits the inside part of the plate, 2 balls and 1 strike. Skyline is beautiful right now. Some wispy clouds as the sun begins to set. Those mountains in the background. Wish you were all here with us. 2-1. Outside again. Josh has moved this count in his favor here. Jalen shuffles off the bag at first. 2 outs, scoreless in the bottom of the third. Another step off by McGregor, and that's all he gets in this at-bat. If he comes over again, it has to result in an out or Ortiz gets the bag. That's so that he doesn't, that rule is started this season so he doesn't just keep throwing back over and over and over. Here's the 3-1 to Josh. Pokes it off the end of his bat, foul. Actually think that might have ended up in the street. And now it's a full count here with 2 outs. Scoreless in the bottom of the third. Requesting a new baseball is McGregor. It's taken him now up to 17 pitches. Leans over and he gets the sign from his catcher, Sable. 2 outs on the board, runner on first. Here's the payoff pitch. And Occamy goes down swinging on an off-speed offering. That will do it. The Fightin' Phils strand a runner on, but they do get a hit. Jalen Ortiz gets on the board for the Fightin' Phils as we head into the top of the 4th, scoreless in Baseball Town.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles' flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, RoofMax of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, two great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
What a night here in Baseball Town. Scoreless going into the top of the first. Jalen Ortiz got the first hit of the game on either side. Tyler Mckay back out for another inning of work after using just 9 pitches to send down the curve in order. We'll see what he can do in this frame as Jared Triolo, Blake Sable, and Leover Peguero are due up. A first pitch strike into Triolo. Mckay working quickly. Gets a foul ball back for strike 2. I was looking at his game log from Jersey Shore. His longest outing inning-wise was 2. He did that a couple of times. Pitch count-wise, longest was 41. Usually he hovers in the low 20s. This is crushed out to left field. Freesha on the run, sticks out his glove, and makes the catch. Vito's made 2 great plays out there and left, and he robs Triolo of an extra base hit. There's 1 in the top of the 4th. Here's Blake Sable for the second batter here in the 4th. Mckay misses outside to the lefty. And he hits the outside part of the plate, 1-1. Infield, outfield, back deep. Throws for the corner again, but he just is outside this time. Mckay comes set, glove at the chest, looks down, now back up. Off the end of the bat. Rolls foul down the third base line. Charging it was Jerez, but bounced to the left of the bag. And all the way went to first. Sable will have to go back to the plate. Picks up his bat, and he steps back in the lefty batter's box with a 2-2 count. 1 out on the board. Mckay has retired all 4 batters that he's faced. The 2-2! Oh, just outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Wind is still moving right to left. Here's the payoff pitch. She goes down and inside, tied up on the swing is Sable. And there is out number 2 in the 4th for Leover Peguero. Peguero, a high prospect for the Pirates, number 5 in their system. And he's just 21 years old here in Double-A. Struck out swinging his first time up. Takes this up the middle, and there's Altoona's first hit of the game. The ball goes all the way to the wall, and stopping at second is Peguero. He takes this for extra bases. His 16th double of the season. All right, let me do the math on this, right? Okay. He has 58 hits. And 24 of them are extra bases. So 24 divided by 58. 41% of his hits are for extra bases, which is pretty impressive, as Brent Sitta comes up and fouls back the first pitch he sees. Runner in scoring position here for the first time today for the Altoona Curve via a hit. They have one, Reading has run. Nobody has scored a run here in the top of the fourth. Mckay has 2 outs on the board. He looks back at the runner. Now he comes home to Sitta. Below the knees, 1-1. Sitta, a strikeout victim in this game as well, but that was back when Bubby Rossman was pitching. This misses below the knees, 2-1. Mckay, 21 pitches so far through 2 1/3, and we do see some action in the bullpen right now. Ground ball, slow roller, charging at Guzman. He can't connect from his glove hand to his throwing hand. And that results in a runner on first. It's going to go in as an error. And that's unusual for Jonathan Guzman. He has the highest fielding percentage of all shortstops in the Eastern League with a 9.88. Obviously, it'll drop a little bit there, but he is very successful over at shortstop. But he'll allow a runner to reach first as Peguero makes his way to third. And a little traffic jam here for Mckay and the R-Phils, with runners on the corners. 2 outs on the board. Matt Gorski will take a first pitch ball. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless in the top of the fourth. And if Mckay can stay calm here, they can get out of it. 1-0. Take it in the dirt. Occamy keeps it in front of him. 2 balls, no strikes. Mckay looks over at the runner on third. This one hits the outside corner, 2-1, 93 with the fastball on the outside part of the plate. Peguero on third, Sitta on first. 2 outs on the board here. Occamy's covering the bag. Lot of space. If Gorski can poke it the opposite way, he does, but it's in the air. Charging in is Aldrum Corridor, and he makes the catch. That will end the inning, and Mckay gets out of it clean. Another 0 up on the board, so scoreless into the bottom of the fourth here in Baseball Town. Reading's turn for offense.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank. Locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
RBI guy, catcher Logan Occamy.
Here we go into the bottom of the fourth, scoreless in Baseball Town. Logan Occamy will lead us off as he sees a first pitch ball. Tyler Mckay got us through 2 clean after Bubby Rossman did the same. Only 1 hit allowed on either side as Occamy takes some chin music and he bounces back safely. The Fightin' Phils will send up Occamy, Corridor, and Conley here in the bottom of the 4th inning. McGregor on for another inning of work, but he's seen Occamy 3 balls to start off this bottom of the 4th. The only hit for the Fightins belongs to Jalen Ortiz. And Logan takes a called strike at the knees to continue this at-bat. Manager Sean Williams down the third baseline. And, of course, Mike Jones, the coach over at first. Chopper off the bat of Occamy to third. Backhanded by Triolo. And he gets it there, just a heartbeat in front of Logan for out number 1. Both outs for Logan tonight. Ground balls into the hot corner. Guess that's why they call it that. Here's Aldrum Corridor with 1 away. Corridor a big grand slam yesterday. Said it wasn't the first in his career. I got to inquire a little bit more about where those other ones have come from. As Corridor pokes this the opposite way in the hole behind the shortstop. And Reading will have a runner on here with 1 out in the 4th. Here's Jack Conley, who walked already in today's contest. Phillies had a day game today against Milwaukee. They took them 8-3. Bryson Stott, an RBI. Bryce Harper, his 15th home run. Kyle Schwarber, his 15th home run. A good game all around. Zach Eflin threw 4 innings. And Sir Anthony Dominguez got the win. And the Phillies have just been tacking them on as Rob Thompson has become the manager. And they wrap up their series sweeping the Brewers. Conley takes the first pitch ball and then a strike with 1 out on the board. Corridor down at first. Lehigh Valley just beginning their game now. They're in Omaha at Werner Park, so they have an 8 o'clock start our time. Conley takes a called strike outside, 1-2. Jersey Shore, they began their game a little bit earlier, but they are in the bottom of the 4th. They trail 1-0, so looking for some offensive action against Hudson Valley. Conley is rung up on a pitch outside. And I think he thought it was a little too far outside. But there is out number 2 as Jack heads back to the dugout. Here is Jonathan Guzman with a runner on. Guzman struck out swinging his first time up, but that was against Toribio. McGregor sends him a first pitch strike. Corridor had a single to get down to first. He hasn't been able to move over yet. Guzman sends another foul down 0-2. Reading 2 hits. The curve 1. And nobody scored a run here in the bottom of the 4th. McGregor looks over behind him at Aldrum. With 2 outs, here's the 0-2. Way outside. Good stop by Sabol not to let it get past him. Field is all in the shadows now. The 1-2, and Guzman goes down swinging on an off-speed pitch. That one, the inning. Reading strands a runner on, scoreless into the top of the 5th here in Baseball Town.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star R-Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the R-Phils at Erie? Meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Top of the 5th, scoreless in Baseball Town. The R-Phils 2 hits, the Curve 1. As we make a pitching change out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen, Tyler Mckay hands the ball to Braden Zarbniski, who sees the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Matt Frazier on one pitch takes this into right field. Aldrum Corridor is there to make the catch. Mckay, 2 innings of work, 1 hit, nothing across, 2 strikeouts on 27 pitches. Pretty solid for a Double-A debut. And now Zarbniski will try to keep this trend moving. 2 innings of work for Rossman and Mckay, and nothing across the board. He already has out number 1 to Frazier. Here is Lolo Sanchez for the second time today. He's 0 for 1 with a caught looking, and Zarb sends him a first pitch strike. Infield, outfield, back deep. Everyone's playing, though, normal positioning as the righty kicks and fires home. 1-1. Glove up at the chest, a deep breath from Zarbniski. Checks his swing, but he does not go around, says Johnson down at first. 2 balls and 1 strike. Reading is 3 and 4 in the black throwback jerseys. I try to keep track of all the jerseys' wins and losses because as this is sent, well, give me a second. This is popped up in the infield. Coming over is Salgazzo, and he makes the play. 2 balls in the air, 2 outs on the board for Zarb. And here's the number 9 hitter, Aaron Shackleford. The players are, I don't know if I want to call it superstitious, but if a uniform's not working, and the R-Phils have plenty of different ones, why not just wear another one, you know? Everybody does it. You gotta change the mojo. You gotta adapt, get some different vibes going. Shackleford takes a ball to start off his at-bat. Zarb 2 quick outs here in the top of the 5th. Scoreless on either side. 1-0 hits the knees, 94. Out of Braden Zarbniski on the radar gun. Lots of other things I track, lots of little stats. The R-Phils are 16 and 10 when they score first. They're going to try to get on the board first if they can in the bottom half, as Zarb needs just 1 more strike to get out of this inning. Two outs on the board. Here's the 1-2 to Shackleford. It's in the dirt. Good block by Logan O'Hoppe. When they out-hit their opponent, they are 14 and 4. which makes sense. Usually the more hits you have, the more runs you have. And if you have more runs than the other team, then you win. Checks his swing, but it doesn't matter. A called strike 3 to Shackleford, and Zarb sets him down in order. Here in the top of the 5th, on to the bottom half we go. Can Reading get on the board first? I hope so.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Braden Zarbniski comes out for the top of the 5th, and he sets him down in order. So here we are in the bottom half, scoreless in Baseball Town. Reading has had 2 hits, Altoona just 1. Sal Gazzo, Albert Jerez, and Vito Friscia are due up here in this half inning, looking to get Reading on the board first. Gazzo, the switch hitter, will bat from the left side here and take the first pitch he sees, foul. Third baseman playing in here with Sal, but the offering is outside, a ball and a strike. Still Travis McGregor out on the mound, his 3rd inning of work. He's allowed just 2 hits as Gazzo takes this deep to center field. Frazier tracks back and will make the catch. There's out number 1. McGregor 33 pitches coming into this inning. We'll see the number 9 hitter Albert Jerez, who popped up to the shortstop his first time up. Jerez takes the first pitch on the outside corner. Just his 2nd game in an R-Phils uniform. Had only played 6 prior games before this season. 1 in the Rookie League and 5 with the Clearwater Thrashers. So we'll give him his experience here. Down 0-2 quickly, McGregor gets him to chop it back to the mound. Underhanded goes the pitcher to first, and there's 2 outs on the board. To the top of the order we go, Vito Friscia, who's 0 for 2 today. Friscia, a ground out and a strikeout here. Steps in the righty batter's box and takes a called strike. The infield backs up, as does the outfield. This guy's got a lot of power. All it takes is one swing of the bat here to change this game as he takes strike 2. We are scoreless in the bottom of the 5th inning. This has turned into a pitcher's duel, but both teams have seen a couple different pitchers come through. Friscia holds off. An offering down and inside. And McGregor comes home once more above the letters, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Our Phil's pretty solid with the 2-out rally, and they are at the top of the order here with Freesia. Pokes it into the net behind home plate, and he'll get the opportunity to go again. In the last 10 games, Freesia batting .343. Sends another one foul. His on-base percentage, .971. Very impressive by the DH/catcher/first baseman/outfielder. Outfielder tonight. The 2-2, foul again, pitch number 7 of the at-bat, really working against McGregor. Big wind-up. The little chin music to Freesia. He steps back, and now the count is full with 2 outs. Waiting in the on-deck circle, Jalen Ortiz. He's been on both times today. Freesia, a wide stance, the payoff pitch, and he strikes out swinging on an off-speed offering. That will do it here in the 5th. The 1-2-3 frame on either side. To the 6th we go. Scoreless in Baseball Town.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus, 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular season tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
For top-flight local jobs, go with who you know. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands brought on by the pandemic, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, MASCARO, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at
Since 1971, Seekers has been your trusted one-stop shop for routine vehicle maintenance, repairs, and of course, the best tires at the best price.
Now batting for Altoona, shortstop Alvarez.
Top of the 6th, scoreless in Reading, a combined 3 hits. The Fightin' Phil's 2 and Altoona 1. Zarbniski's going to get another inning of work after sending down the curve 1-2-3 in the 5th. He'll see the top of the order in Alvarez, Triolo, and Sabol. And he sends Alvarez a first pitch ball. The righty kicks and fires home, and now he hits the strike zone on the outside part of the plate. 1-1. Only 3 total base runners here for the curve. Alvarez, one of them. He walked to start off this ball game and stole a base. Haven't gotten much out of him since. This is fouled up into the stands. 1-2 now the count. Solid crowd here on a Thursday night in Baseball Town. They've set up for the fireworks out and left. We'll have fireworks for the next 3 nights as Zarbniski induces a ground ball to third. Across the time and goes Jerez. Had a lot of velocity off it. And they get the out. There's one. Rookie's getting a lot of action over there in the hot corner, and he's making it look easy. Here is Jared Triolo, who's 0 for 2 today. He'll step in the righty batter's box. Infield, outfield backs up. That wind picking up a little bit again, pushing from left to right. Flag out in center field is stiff in the wind. On the first pitch, Triolo sends this into the stands. 280 batting average, one of the leading hitters on the team for the Altoona Curve. 53 total hits on the season. As we get nearer to the halfway point, Zarbniski misses outside, 1-1. The halfway point, June 26th. That's when the first half will end. That's when we'll find out who has a guaranteed spot in the playoffs. One from each division. Whoever's leading will have a spot. Then we'll reset the standings completely, go back to 0-0, and start again. 2 balls and 1 strike here. Zarbniski hitting 94 on the radar gun with his fastball. The reason they do that is because a lot of teams have completely different rosters in the second half. Prospects move up, coming up in the roster and going up to the next level. Checks his swing, but he doesn't go around, says Evan Johnson down the first base line. And the count is now 3-1. 1 out on the board. Zarbniski working through his second frame here. And we'll see if he can keep it clean. A shutout on either side right now. A called strike 2 on the outside corner as he goes off speed. And that makes this count full. Just his 18th pitch here out of the bullpen. Zarbniski glove at the chest. Here's the payoff pitch. It's inside. It's ball 4. And the Curve is going to get a base runner here with 1 out for Blake Sabol. Now they're in the heart of their order. Sabol, the number 3 hitter, and Leover Peguero, the cleanup hitter, due up. And Zarbniski is going to have to face Sabol from the left side here. Triolo, 9 stolen bases so far this season as this is sent high in the sky down into left field. Vito Friscia tracking it, and he makes the play on 1 pitch. There's out number 2. Triolo holds up on first. And here is Leover Peguero. He's had the only hit of the night for the Altoona Curve. He had a double back in the 4th. Just under the 300 mark, a 294 batting average. Righty-righty matchup. Occamy holding on the runner on first. Zarbniski goes home and he gets the called strike. He wasn't even ready for Hop to throw it back down. He has to scamper off the mound to get the ball, but they keep it from trickling away. And he gets a quick first strike. Lights are on here in Baseball Town. The entire field now in the shade as the sun begins to set. Zarbniski throws over to first. The tag a little bit late by Occamy, and there's step off number 1 of the at-bat. Beautiful skyline, mountains in the background, a little bit cotton candy. Now he'll come home, down and away, too far down and away, and it's a ball and a strike. Phillies had a day game. We talked about that before. 8-3 as they sweep the Milwaukee Brewers. Zarbniski with the 1-1 above the letters 2 and 1. Lehigh Valley at Omaha. They're just beginning their game. Omaha a 1-0 lead. But it's only the bottom of the first. It's only the bottom of the first. Plenty of time. Runner on first in our game. 2 outs on the board. This is sent sky high into center field. Jack Conley ranging over. Still on the run, and now he makes the catch to end the inning. The Curve strand a runner on first. Still scoreless in the bottom of the 6th here in Baseball Town. We'll be right back for some R-Phil's offense.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely. Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and...
Bottom of the 6th inning, still scoreless here in Reading. Braden Zarbniski, 2 clean innings. As we head into the bottom half, Jalen Ortiz swings on the first pitch. It's foul. Josh Occamy and Logan Ohapi due up in this frame. Ortiz has been on twice today, a walk and a single. As he steps in from the right side. Thinks about going around, but he stops himself on a pitch outside. Good thing he did. A ball and a strike. Reading has 2 hits. Jalen had 1 of them. Back in the 3rd. As he takes ball number 2. Travis McGregor out for his 4th inning. 50 pitches under his belt here. He is cruising. Ortiz rips his foul right behind him. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reading's got somebody new warming up in the bullpen down there. Looks like 2 innings for everybody today. Ortiz swings on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and he can't come up with anything. There is out number 1. Strikeout number 6 for McGregor. Heck of an outing here out of the pen. Here is Josh Occamy. As I said before, 1 swing of the bat is going to change everything. And that's on either side, which is the scary part. Occamy takes a first pitch ball. A little bit of a shift on the lefty here, not much. Sends the next offering foul. McGregor pitched 4 innings back on May 27th. 3 hits, no runs, 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk, so this is familiar territory for him here. 2 balls and a strike as Occamy takes a pitch on the inside. Chase is an offering in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. McGregor began the season in Altoona's rotation. That's why he can go this long. Started as a starter, and he's got that endurance in him as he gets Occamy to chase outside off speed. And there is out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts is strikeout number 7. And out number 2 here for McGregor in the bottom of the 6th. Logan Ohapi, the number 4 prospect, comes up for the Fightin' Phils, looking to continue his on-base streak. He moved it up to 21 games with a hit or a walk in both games of the doubleheader. But he's got to get on base now. Grounded out to 3rd both times today. And if he wants to keep that streak alive, probably got this at-bat and then 1 more. Takes the ball below the knees. And that's a called strike, actually. Down 0-2. Digs his right foot in, as he always does. Tries not to move that. Very close to the plate. Here's the 0-2. This is definitely below the knees. Logan eclipsing Archimedes Gamboa's 20-game on-base streak. He'll strike out a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. And striking out the side in his 4th inning of work is Travis McGregor. 8 strikeouts for the reliever, getting the job done. But so is the Phils bullpen. We are scoreless. Top of the 7th coming at you in just a moment. We'll see a new face out of the Phils bullpen.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, two great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R. Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Now coming into the game from the Altoona University Bulls bullpen, number 43, pitcher McKinley Moore.
Reading makes a call to the Alvernia University Golden Wolves, a bullpen here, as Braden Zarbniski hands the ball over to McKinley Moore. Zarbniski got the job done. 2 innings of work, no hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout on 25 pitches. And we'll see if McKinley Moore can keep this line moving. Everybody's gotten 2 innings and has kept the curve quiet. And that's why we're scoreless here in the top of the 7th on either side. Reading has 2 hits, and the curve has 1. And Moore is going to see Sitta, Gorski, and Frazier, and he deals him a first pitch strike at 96. Now, we have seen Moore hit triple digits. When we were on the road in Hartford, he hit 100 and 101 a couple times. And he says he hasn't done that since one of his first outings of his professional career. Hits 99 here in Reading as he gets a swinging strike 2 out of Sitta. Occamy in a little bit. Everybody else in the infield back deep. Moore, glove at the waist, kicks and fires home, and this is a called strike 3. Sitta is rung up by DeBrouwer back behind the plate, and McKinley Moore gets a strikeout to the first batter he sees. Matt Gorski will come up. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts today. Most people are 0 for 2 considering the only hit of the day has come from Leover Peguero. Back in the 4th. They have had a couple of base runners, 2 walks, and somebody reached on an error. Moore will send a first pitch ball to the righty Gorski. Takes his time. Now he comes home. Outside again. 2 balls and no strikes. Chopper down to 3rd. It's foul, which is good because it is pretty deep. Charging that was Jerez. We've seen him make a couple good plays at the hot corner. But it's a foul ball, and that's a first pitch strike. 2-1 the count. A lot of fans at the ballpark enjoying this beautiful night here in Baseball Town. I mean, it is just so peaceful right now. Gorski takes a big hack up in the zone for strike number 2. See Mayor Eddie Moran down there, Reading City's mayor. Actually lives down the street from me, fun fact. Moore with the 2-2. Sharply hit past Guzman at short. Freesia gets to it quickly. Holding up is Frazier. And now the Curve have 2 hits. They have a runner on. Excuse me, that was That was Gorski. I was reading the video board. I always do that. Don't read the video board. Read your own notes. So Gorski with the hit. He's out on first. And here is Matt Frazier up at the plate. Thinks about taking off, but he holds up on a called strike. 98 again out of McKinley Moore. Runner shuffles off the bag, offering in the dirt, 1-1. Moore said he brought 3 pairs of cowboy boots with him to Reading. I asked if he's gotten the opportunity to wear them. He said only a couple times. I don't think there are really any country bars around here. I think there's one in Lancaster, but that's kind of a hike. He gets the sign from catcher Occamy, the 1-1. Gets Frazier to chase for strike 2. Frazier batting from the left side here with a runner on and 1 out, top of the 7th in Baseball Town. And some high heat again by McKinley Moore. Gets Frazier to strike out swinging. There's out number 2 for the Fightin' Phils here in the top of the 7th. Gorski remains on first, and Lolo Sanchez will step up to the plate. Sanchez 0 for 2. Batting average is .240 right now in the season. First pitch strike on the outside corner. Moore has not thrown a pitch, not in the 90s. And when he goes off speed, it'll be such a big difference to these batters who have seen very high velocity. 2 outs on the board, runner on first. Here's the 0-1. This is sent out to center field. Conley takes a couple steps back, barely has to move. Can of corn, he makes the catch, and that will do it here in the top of the 7th. A base hit for the curve, but they strand him on first. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark as we head into the bottom half. Reading looking for some offense.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, J.P. Mascaro & Sons, the industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's J.P. Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries, but only Lidl has really low prices. Like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Great stretch time here at FirstEnergy Stadium. As we head into the bottom of the 7th inning, we are scoreless here in Baseball Town. Reading 2 hits and Altoona 2 right now. Nobody has plated a run here. Obviously, that's what scoreless means. Aldrin Corridor, Jack Conley, and Jonathan Guzman are due up in this frame. And McGregor still out working. He's had 8 strikeouts after striking out the side in the 6th inning. Corridor takes this out to left field. Sanchez tracking it in. He makes the catch on the run. And there is out number 1. Man, all we need is one good swing of the bat here. Jack Conley's been on today, increasing his on-base streak to 11 consecutive games with his walk back in the 2nd inning. He'll come up for the third time today, step in the righty batter's box, and take this out to center field. Frazier misreads it, and is he going to get to it coming in? He does. Took a couple steps back at first. I didn't know where he was going. His hat flew off, and then he makes the catch. There's out number 2. Here's Jonathan Guzman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikes today. Takes a first pitch inside. Phillies won 8-3. Iron Pigs trail by 3. They're only in the bottom of the second in Omaha. Jersey Shore trails by 5. They're in the top of the 6th in Hudson Valley, as Guzman takes a called strike outside. And Clearwater down by 3. They're in the top of the 8th. So we're all over the place in the farm system today, as Jonathan Guzman takes this out to right center, tracking over Frazier. He makes the catch. All 3 balls hit in the air, hit in the outfield, and Reading goes down in order very quickly. Here to the 8th we go, scoreless in Baseball Town.
Gear up for Fightin' Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phil's team store at FirstEnergy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear. Plus, throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Well, man, McGregor is just cruising through these R-Phils batters, but so are the R-Phils pitchers through Altoona's batters. McKinley Moore out for another inning of work here in the top of the 8th. Scoreless on either side. Each team only has 2 hits. And McKinley Moore will see Shackleford and then go back to the top of the order with Alvarez and Triolo. Sends him a first pitch ball. Now the righty kicks and fires to the lefty in for a strike. This one misses just below the knees, 1-1. The sky is getting a little bit darker here as the sun is starting to set. Infield, outfield, back deep here, Shackleford, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Moore glove at the waist. He's got a huge leg kick, but it's powering his velocity, and he sends it in for a strike, evening the count 2-2. Moore deals. Sharply fouled back by Shackleford. He'll get to go again. Moore steps onto the first base side of the rubber. He's waiting for Shackleford to get back into the lefty batter's box. Finally, he does. Here's a 2-2. Gets him. Down and away. What a big strikeout pickup by McKinley Moore to start off this 8th, dominating. And there is out number 1 as we go back to the top of the order with Andres Alvarez. Alvarez has been on with a walk back in the first. Actually started off this game with a walk, stole a base, made it all the way to 3rd, but didn't cross the plate. Both teams no runs on 2 hits tonight. He takes the first pitch ball, just missing the outside corner. Josh Occamy is going to play a little bit in. Everybody else in the infield is going to take a couple steps back as Moore misses below the zone 2-0. Post-game fireworks tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday as McKinley misses inside 3 balls, no strikes. Lots of other fun stuff going on at the ballpark as well. This weekend should be really fun and great weather here in Baseball Town. 3-0. Shackleford takes ball 4 inside, and on 4 pitches, McKinley Moore has a base runner here with 1 out. Jared Triolo heading up. And of course, with 1 out already on the board. Not sure what's happened. Whoever's out in center field is causing a delay in this game. The umpire telling them to get away. They're kind of in the batter's eye, I would venture to say. And now they do. Moore will see Triolo with a runner on first and 1 out. Of course, 1 pitch can put 2 outs on the board. He's going to go over to first. Not in time, though. Triolo walked once, 0 for 2 otherwise. Waiting to see the first pitch. Moore comes home. This is taken out to right field. Corridor on the run. He'll camp under it and make the catch. Staying at first is Alvarez with 2 outs now. Here's Blake Sabol.
Pitcher, Blake Sabol.
Moore to the lefty batter, gets a first pitch sharply fouled into the stands. I don't know if you could hear it hit a seat, plastic seats. And a fan makes the play. Well, that's good enough for strike number 1. Moore comes home. There's strike number 2 inside, 98 on the radar gun, and he is 1 strike away from sitting down the curve here in the top of the 8th. Oh, and 2, and there it is. A called strike 3. He gets out of the inning clean, stranding a runner on. 99 on the radar gun for the number 28 prospect. Ends the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th we go. Scoreless in Baseball Town. Reading looking for a run.
Mckay Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the FirstEnergy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family-owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to Mckay Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phils season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Now batting for the R-Phils, second baseman Sal Guzman.
A call from the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. Travis McGregor hands the ball after 5 incredible innings to J.C. Flowers out of the bullpen. Gazzo, Jerez, and Freesia due up here. Scoreless bottom of the 8th in baseball town. As Flowers sends the first pitch in, Gazzo showing signs of bunt, but he takes the ball outside. McGregor, 5 innings of work, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts on 68 pitches as Flower misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Now I went and I checked what his career high strikeout count. 2 other times, one in 2021 and one prior in the season, he has struck out 8 batters. So that is his high, and he has done it 3 times in his career, but he hasn't gotten more than 8. The leadoff batter here in the top of the 8th, Sal Gazzo, now has 3 balls and no strikes, and on 4 pitches, Flowers walks the first batter he faces, and Reading has the go-ahead runner at first, and it couldn't be a better one in a runner than Sal Gazzo. Albert Jerez, the rookie here, has a chance to do some damage. In a scoreless ball game with only 2 hits on either side, you know, one swing of the bat could be all it takes to win this game. Jerez hits the outside, or takes a strike on the outside corner. There's the first strike from Flowers as he sees a righty bat. Even just to move the runner in scoring position, and that's what he looks to do as he shows signs of bunt. It's in the dirt, though. A good pop by Sabol to try to keep it in front of him. And now the count is 1-1. Tries to lay down a bunt again, and the pitch gets away from Sabol. Sal Gazzo takes second. And I hope that proves to be imperative, because now Sal Gazzo has gotten himself to scoring position 1, and 2, he has broken up the double play opportunity for the curve. We'll see if that goes in as a wild pitch. It does, I'm told. Thank you to our official scorer for relaying that. A ball and 2 strikes here to Albert Jerez. Gazzo already on second. Nobody out here in a scoreless bottom of the 8th. Jerez goes foul down the third base line, and he'll keep his count. Crowd is getting into it. They sense a moment of significance here in this close ball game. Gazzo shuffles off the bag at second. Peguero keeping a close eye on him. Again, Jerez goes foul. Wind is still pushing from right to left out of the ballpark. No outs on the board. Gazzo on second. Another foul ball out of Jerez. Staying alive, fighting off Flowers here. Comes in with a 3.38 ERA. A 4th-round pick back in 2019 out of Florida State. Here's the 1-2. He takes this out to left in foul territory, coming over Triolo, and he makes the catch right at the net, and that is an unfortunate out number 1 for the Fightin' Phils. Gazzo stuck on second base. A good effort there by Triolo to make the catch. And there's one on the board, but we're at the top of the order in Vito Fresia. Just looking to at least move Sal over. But Fresia's prepared for this scenario. This is something that I was talking about yesterday, how when they go in the cages, when they hit a BP, a lot of times working on this scenario, what's the score, what's the out, what's the count, where are the runners, and where are you trying to place the ball? It's not a free-for-all when you go up to the plate. You're not just hacking away. For the most part, you're not just hacking away. There is a method. There is a strategy here. As Vito Fresia takes back-to-back balls, he's ahead in the count 2-0. Where is Fresia trying to put the ball here that would allow Gazzo to come home? Obviously, over the fence. That would be number 1 as he takes a foul ball, taking it back behind home plate 2-1. A very powerful swing from a very powerful man. Otherwise, probably trying to go for extra base hits to the right side of the outfield, where Gazzo would have a greater opportunity to score. Fresia able to put the ball the opposite way as well. That's where a lot of his home runs have come, is into right. He takes a ball inside and he leads the count now 3-1. Crowd wants him to swing away. But he's got to be patient here. Wait for a pitch he can do damage with. Runner on second, 1 out on the board. Flowers the 3-1. And he takes a swing in the dirt, 3-2. Gazzo, a good lead, but time is called. Fresia steps out of the box. Sal takes a good lead, but Peguero's really keeping a close eye on him. The crowd getting loud here for the Fightin' Phils. 1 out on the board. Flowers looks back. The payoff pitch outside, ball 4. Redding's threatening here in the bottom of the 8th. They've got 2 runners on and just 1 out. That's 2 walks now from Flowers here. And Redding in the prime spot of their order, Ortiz, Occamy, and Ohapi. And now we'll see a visit from the pitching coach, Drew Bennis here, and the entire infield comes in as well. This is the first jam, really, that we've had on either side all game, and it hasn't come with a hit. Still 2 hits on either side. Gazzo walked down, he moved over on a wild pitch, and then Fresia walked as well, so there's 2 on, and just 1 out here for the Fightin' Phils in the bottom of the 8th. They do have the closer, Brian Marconi, warming up for the top of the 9th, but the hometown team is trying to take the lead right now. And crowd obviously would love to see it. They're getting hype here. The meeting at the mound breaks up. DeBrouwer says your 30 seconds are over. And everyone goes back to their position. Gazzo on second, Fresia on first, and here is the power hitter, Jalen Ortiz. Ortiz in open stance from the right side. Holds off on a pitch of the knees, but it's a called strike. Got a lime green handle of his bat. A soft tan for the barrel. I bet it says his name on it. 2 on, 1 out. Flowers deals in at the knees again. Jalen now 0-2. Extra base hitter through and through. 8 doubles, 9 home runs. 0-2, and they hit him. They hit him. Did he get out of the way? And they're saying he didn't. I don't know if that hit the end of his bat or him. He seems okay, which is the most important part. And he's going to stay in the batter's box. That must have hit the end of his bat. No balls, 2 strikes. Flowers kicks and fires. Ground ball to third. They're going to turn 2 here, but it's bobbled by the second baseman. They just get the fielder's choice at second. Ortiz safe at first, and Gazzo moves to third. And Reading has got to take advantage. They're given this opportunity here that should have been a double play. That should have ended the inning, and it didn't. Ortiz reached on a fielder's choice. Gazzo shifted to third. And out with the force is Vito Friscia at second. So runners on the corners here for Josh Occamy. He delivered yesterday. Can he deliver today with a runner 90 feet from home in a tied ball game in the bottom of the 8th? Corner infielders in, middle infielders back. The 1-0, a swinging strike. He's tied up on the inside, 1-1. So ball has to be perfect back behind the plate as well, because Sal Gazzo can run. This is the opportunity for Reading, and they're going to have to take advantage of it. Occamy cuts on and misses, down 1-2. 2 outs on the board. Runners on the corners. Gazzo, Ortiz respectively. Flowers up on the mound, glove at the waist. Here's the 1-2 to Josh. It's a ball. It gets past the catcher. Ortiz is going to move over, but Gazzo holds up. And honestly, that was probably a good call. It really didn't get too far away from the catcher. On a wild pitch, though, Ortiz advances into scoring position. And now runners on second and third as the count evens 2-2 to Josh Occamy. That's going to go in as a pass ball, actually. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Josh rips this foul. We'll go again. Came up clutch yesterday, late in the game, in the 6th out of 7 inning to drive in the go-ahead run. Reading's good with 2 outs. Can they be good for 2 days in a row? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and Josh goes down swinging. It gets away from the catcher, and they're going to make the play at first. Reading fails to score a run with runners in scoring position, and so we are knotted up. To the top of the 9th we go. Brian Marconi out for the Fightin' Phils. This is getting interesting.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stand. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in FirstEnergy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at FirstEnergy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner in Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils in all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
Reading makes the call to the Alverny. Top of the ninth, Brian Marconi comes in a scoreless 2-hit contest on either side, and he's going to have to be perfect here for the R-Phils to have an opportunity to walk it off in the bottom of the ninth. Marconi will see Peguero, Sitta, and Gorski. He gets a first pitch strike, a ground ball left side. Guzman over to first, and there is out number 1 for Brian Marconi. Reading had an opportunity to score in the bottom of the 8th. They had a runner on third, then they had a runner on second and third, and they could not drive in a run. But the home team will bat last, so they'll have the bottom of the half to try again. But first, Marconi's going to have to get us through this. The lefty misses outside here to Sitta, who's 0 for 3. Marconi, a swinging strike, out of Sitta, 1-1. There's another swinging strike from the lefty, 1-2. When he puts his team down, when Reading comes back, they will have Occamy, Corridor, and Conley to try to walk it off. Now, Reading has walked it off quite a number of times, but I'm going to hold off on that until we get there. First, we need to see the Marconi magic here. He's got one out, and here is the 1-2 to Sitta. This is sent high in the sky. Aldrim Corridor out and right makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. A close contest this entire game. We haven't seen many innings with traffic on the base paths. Let me just do a quick count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So far, Altoona has had 5 base runners this series. Obviously, they have had 2 hits. Reading has had 8 base runners, and obviously they've had 2 hits. Matt Gorski here with 2 outs. He's had 1 of the hits. He takes a first pitch ball. Marconi comes on the inside. There's a strike. Baseball under the lights here at America's Classic Ballpark. The southpaw kicks and fires. This is struck well, but there's just not enough on it. It's in an awkward place in left field. Backing up is Jerez. He makes the catch in fair territory. And Marconi sets him down, and he sets him down quick. A 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 9th. He puts his team in a really good spot to walk this off in front of a crowd of 6,000 here in Baseball Town.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Bottom Bottom of the ninth, Reading an opportunity to walk it off here, and who but Logan Occamy to lead us off here in the bottom of the ninth. Occamy's already walked it off once this season here in Baseball Town. Back on May 15th, he had a solo home run to walk it off, and he comes up scoreless here in the bottom of the ninth. Flowers still out on the mound for the second inning here for the Altoona Curve as Logan takes 3 straight balls inside. He calls time, he steps out here. What is the home plate umpire pointing at? There's a lot of pointing in this game from the umpire. I don't even know what he got back. He got right back behind the plate. Occamy sends this foul, and the count moves 3-1. Logan keeps hovering around that 300 mark here. He's 0 for 3 today. He's had a 21 game on base streak, and he's looking. Oh man, I thought that was ball 4. I thought he was going to make it 22, but DeBrouwer calls that strike 2, and now it's a full count. Time is called, and now Logan steps back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the ninth, scoreless on either side, and Logan goes down swinging. He's going to snap his on-base streak there at 21 games, but what an effort from Logan Occamy, the new leader for the Art Phils in our history book. Love to see that kind of stuff rewritten. All that was put together by Mike Ventola, former Art Phils broadcaster, currently running the show in Lehigh Valley. Here's Aldrum Corridor. He was the hero last night with a grand slam. Takes a first pitch strike outside. Flowers working against a lefty here in Corridor, and then Jack Conley. And if we see him, Jonathan Guzman. Available off the bench is Hunter Marquardt, Kevin Vicuña, and Chris Sharp. Flowers gets Corridor to foul it back. 1-2 the count. Obviously the home team bats last, so if Reading could score a run this inning, that will end the game. I'm not going to talk about the other scenario. Corridor again fouls this back. He's getting tied up on the inside, and he's getting weak contact. More than capable of driving the ball here for the Art Phils. Both teams no runs and 2 hits. Bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Here's the 1-2 to Corridor, and it misses below the knees. Good take. Good eye there by Aldrum. Two-two, up the middle, and it gets in. Reading has the go-ahead runner on first, and Aldrum Corridor, a 2-hit game. And he gets himself safe on first here for Jack Conley. Manager Sean Williams coming in to talk to Conley, and they're going to have a pinch runner here as Hunter Marquardt's going to come in for Aldrum Corridor. Probably the good choice there. Marquardt, a very swift runner, and not really a tool that we would put under Aldrum Corridor's name. Marquardt's actually been a pinch runner up in Lehigh Valley once this season, was up in AAA for 2 games, and he scored a run. So they'll put him on first with just 1 out. Here's Jack Conley. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to lay down the bunt here. But he keeps the bat on his shoulder, and he takes the first pitch strike. Anything that gets by the catcher, Marquardt is as good as gone. Shuffles off the bag at first. Shackleford well aware of this, trying to hold him on, and he's going. Conley pokes it in on the opposite side. Hunter Marquardt's taking off. He's going to get to third. And that was a good call there by putting Marquardt in. Takes 2 bags, especially because he got that jump. And Conley, such a good piece of hitting. You watch this back. He gets it right past the second baseman. Now Hunter Marquardt is 90 feet from home. And Jonathan Guzman will come up after going 0 for 3. And we're going to see a visit from the integrated baseball performance coach. That's what they have him listed on the roster as. Blake Butler. I don't know what that means. Integrated baseball performance coach. I guess it's just like the extra coach. He's going to come out. He's going to come out with the entire infield here. They're going to try to draw up a play. What are the R-Phils going to do here? Jonathan Guzman up at the plate. Runners on the corners here. Hunter Marquardt on third and Jack Conley on first. Back-to-back singles and what has been almost a few hits. I mean, 4 combined hits before this 9th inning. Now the R-Phils have doubled their hit count, and Jonathan Guzman is going to have to come up in a big way here. Marquardt 90 feet from home as the meeting at the mound breaks up. Nobody warming in the bullpen for the curve. They're going to go with Flowers here. Guzman looks to lay down the bunt. And Sabol was going to throw that to third, but he can't get it out of his hand, which probably a good thing because Marquardt was way off the bag. And now they know the plan. The third baseman, Triolo, is playing in. Sean Williams gives the sign here. 1 strike to Jonathan Guzman. Only 1 out on the board. Even if he could push it into the outfield, Marquardt is speedy. He takes a swinging strike to his knees. Flowers goes off speed. 0-2. Marquardt on third, Conley on first. Bottom of the 9th inning, we have been scoreless this entire game. Guzman puts the bat on his shoulder. Glove at the waist for Flowers. The 0-2, he checks his swing. He doesn't go around. Crowd is elated. Left side of the infield playing in with the righty bat. Looking over at the runner on first is Flowers. He's taking time to get set up on the rubber, so Guzman is taking his time to get set up in the box. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out on the board. Here's the pitch inside. It gets away from Sabol. Hunter Marquardt scores the winning run of the game, and the R-Phils walk it off on a wild pitch. Couldn't have drew it up better if I tried. Hunter Marquardt, pinch runner, able to come across and get the job done for the R-Phils. They walk it off 1-0. What a win for the Fightin' Phils. They take this series 2-1 over the Altoona curve, and they send this 6,000-person crowd home happy. I'm going to get down there. I'm going to talk to somebody as we finish this game. The R-Phils 1, the Altoona curve 0. Fans, thanks so much for tuning in. Tomorrow, Friday, a 7 o'clock game.